Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
I am Mike.
And today, Subscriber Sample Saturday.
Thank you.
So you might see it looks a little bit different. Let's just get right into it. Today's Subscriber Sample Saturday is brought to you by Phil Oakes.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil, for sending these in. And the way he sent them in, he sent in some that are solos, but the machine on the other side of the room picked Sample W. And with Sample W, he said, if we wanted to, and I thought we had to since he sent them in this way, and I thought it would be just a little bit more challenging, more fun. He said, pair it up with Sample P for a Blind Fight Friday. So we're going to do a 2-for-1. We'll try to give you the price, the proof, the type, whether we think it's finished or not, and ultimately our grade. But we're also going to tell you which one we like better. So we got our work cut out to us.
Could be a long one.
So it could. We're going to try not to keep it a long one. We're going to start kind of like the Blind Fight Fridays. We have no idea what these could possibly be or why he thought they should pair together.
And thank you for the new game.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do it, because what he thinks should pair together and what we might have put together are sometimes different.
It has a unique nose.
Does it?
A little bit.
What's unique about it? You talked me into it.
There's a little fruitiness, but it's like a weird fruitiness to it.
Okay.
It's not like total Scotch land, but
I wasn't going Scotch, but I'm 100% in getting your fruit. I will go there.
And it's not like
I'm almost
like a crazy malt either, but I'm not sure.
If I'm going, me personally, it's giving me almost an apricot, which is going to bring me into the rye land. But I'm not getting the mint.
That could be.
But I am getting.
I'm go that route.
If I'm leaning towards something, I'm leaning towards that, more of like the apricot.
I can live with that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, there's nothing I don't like. Whoa, hold on. Hold on a minute.
At the very end drizzle is a.
Let me backtrack that. That is not apricot. That's bringing me a little bit of the skunk cabbage from Monkey Shoulder. That's what I got in the flavor on that one.
It had like an end oak drizzle to me.
Ooh, I didn't get the oak. I got that hint of a like a skunk beer, just a hint of it. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. That's still sitting in my throat. I don't ever remember getting that off of anything but a Scotch, though. That was a huge apricot, fruity, like a nectarine smell.
But I'm not getting the numbness of a rye.
No, I'm getting a Scotch taste.
Well, I kind of went there in the beginning of the nose, and you're like, malty, fruity nose. But
I got that apricot, and I still get that. I've never got that. The tail on there gives me that. I don't know how to describe it other than that little, like if you have like one of the green beers, you know what I mean, and you get that little bit of like.
See, I didn't get that, but I don't think I've ever got it.
You never got it, but I get it off of like Monkey Shoulder, and I got it off of one of Telemadu's on there. I did like that a lot, even though it had that little twang to it. I actually like that. I'm leaning towards a Scotch.
It goes towards the unique land.
I'm leaning towards a Scotch on that one now, which
we could be mixing everything. This is the part that screws us each time because we have no idea.
He said it goes, and I made sure W with P. So this was Sample W, and he said match it up with P. So we'll see.
That one I could almost buy as a Scotch for the color, but this one's pretty dark. I don't know.
Well, Scotch has artificial coloring. People say that all the time.
They do.
That they can get away with it.
We've really not had one this dark.
No, I don't think so. On the nose, I'm not screaming Scotch.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm not even getting as much fruit. It's more sweet.
Mm-hmm. This one seemed proofy, though, for a Scotch. This one's leaning me towards a single malt. I'm getting that dark molasses.
This one's, I think
I like that, too. Wow.
I think P's proofier.
Yep, because it didn't drink hot in my mouth, but that one's giving me a hug.
I was going to say the longevity's there, too. And it's not It's not. I don't. It's more. I would agree with you that we went south. Then
Don't say that. People will be like, hold on a minute. Oh, towards Texas, you mean?
yes,
Okay.
I didn't go as far down to Peru.
Well, I wasn't sure you were going, how far south you were going, because the last time you said that, didn't someone be
I don't-
like, there's a great one in Maine?
I didn't go to Barbados.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's nothing I don't like about that one either. I agree with you.
I'm thinking that's proof. I kind of like the flavor too, a little bit better, just right off the bat.
It hangs. It hangs. That hangs. All right.
And-
We can knick-knack, and then we can try to
proof?
figure out what we think they actually are. But
I'm thinking we're closer to 100
I think it's harder than that.
on P.
I think glass too. Yeah, so I poured them and I made sure I put 2 upper logos, 2 lower logos. So the lower one is in W, just in case
Yeah, I just
something happened. But
can't see all
yeah.
the time through the glass.
so W is in glass 1, P is in glass 2. We don't have a clue
Wow,
what
glass-
they are.
W's nose changed.
Yeah, they had coming off of P.
But I'm not getting as much of that fruit anymore.
No, I'm not. I agree with that. I don't
Not-
get any of the fruit.
No,
actually, now.
no, but I don't know what I'm getting either because that's a different nose. That's weird. What was it? 2 minutes
Mm-hmm.
or 5?
I say it all the time, though. There's a big difference coming off of a different whiskey. Like some other whiskey can totally alter the flavor of that. It's one thing when you crack it and you drink it by itself. It's another thing when it comes off of another one. That's a Scotch. That's a Scotch for sure. I agree. I don't think it's. Man, maybe 92.
That was going to be my number.
I'm thinking around.
Yeah,
I don't think it carries over the 100 proof.
Would it be?
It's very
80,
flavorful, though.
86 to 92. I'd go in that range. I think.
Yeah.
Is it a Scotch or is it just another single malt?
It could be. I mean, we had the Swift Fox that tastes Scotch-like, but it was a single
And we
malt.
we have had some like that were still here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Only because it's given me that.
The fruit came back though.
It's given me that twang. Man, it does though. When you really swish it around, though, it drinks upwards of 100.
W.
The first one. Could this be the Bruglati, the classic laddie, that's at 100 proof?
I think.
It
I
stays
think-
on my tongue. I'm gonna bump mine to 100. You can stay at the 92.
I'm
you
gonna
wanted
because
that
I
one
think
anyway.
because I think P is hotter.
I agree, but I'm gonna bump that one up even more. But I'm thinking, me personally, I think glass one, I think is gonna be a Scotch. I'm gonna say unfinished. I think it could actually be the classic laddie on there. I actually
It's
liked
been
every
eons
part of
since
this.
I had that.
That's a long time ago. I just moved the
I think I
bottle
just
the other
bought
day. I
one,
didn't
too.
drink it. Did you?
I think so. That's the blue bottle, right?
All right. Yep. Yeah.
I did. I think I got it for like $25.
Mm.
That's why I bought it because I know it was like half price.
Mm-hmm. Which one do I like better?
I'm leaning
I
towards.
think two's carrying just a little bit more of a proof.
I'm leaning towards.
It has a little bit more of that. Man, I really like 1, 2 though. There's not a bad one on the table, Phil. Honestly, I love both of these. And 1 has that thing, but I think two has a little bit better viscosity. I think it hangs on a
it
little bit
definitely-
better with the proof. I think
It does
yeah.
definitely hang on better with the
Yeah.
proof.
I'm gonna go with a single malt in glass number 2.
I'm thinking maybe we got 2 single malts.
They
but
could be.
just one.
They could be.
Maybe one is made, not as far south as these, or this as 2. It'd be funny if he threw a Scotch in a single malt though. But
I really like that. There is a huge. It's got the malty presence with a caramel in it while you're drinking it.
2.
And that's what coats. And then it finishes with the malt more than even an oak. Yeah, 2 does. Like it starts with like a caramel, and then you get the malt flavor of the actual whiskey. And then it kind of, that malt's what carries you throughout with it. It might have an oaky presence, but that malt really does the heavy lifting.
In the very end, mine does. To me, it has an oak drizzle.
Yeah,
but it
the,
definitely does hang.
the malt's doing the heavy lifting on that one for me. Man, all right, let me
I
go
don't-
back on this one because I get a little twang of the.
Keep wondering, would this? I don't think this could be a rye because it's not numbing me up. I'm thinking we got 2 single malts.
I'm leaning towards the Scotch.
I got
one, but I agree.
92 and 100 is where I'm gonna go.
I'm going to do 100. I forgot to guess on this one. And I think this one might be upwards of, say,
I think they're both unfinished.
no, I'm like, this is definitely hotter. I'm like 114 maybe on glass too.
You think?
Yep, I think it is. I think it's drinking hotter than that. I'm going to say 100 on
Maybe
one.
my
And
proof meter's
no,
way off.
or I could just be altered on there. Both of these are phenomenal. I think two's just carrying a little bit more. I did like the fruit in one though, but I
And
like
it
the
did come back
darkness
after the sip.
and that molasses taste, the burnt, like a burnt molasses flavor in two a little bit more. And that proof I think is doing a heavy lift, and I think it is a little bit higher in the proof land.
I like 2 better myself. I think
it
they're
coats
both
better.
unfinished.
Yep, I'll agree with that. Price is going to be tough because both of those run expensive, but I'll be honest with you, the amount of flavor that's in both of these, and the fact that we just did like the what was it, Lagavulin 16, and it was like 100, just over 100. I don't think I would balk if either of these were pushing that anywhere between like the 80 to 100 mark. I don't think I would have a problem with either
I was
one of them.
actually at $79.99.
Yeah,
I think probably 2 is a little more expensive than 1, but
grade wise, going in this land, I absolutely love both of these. I don't see this. I get a little bit of that twang in one, but I don't hate any part of it because it
It's
has
weird,
such
too,
a
'cause
flavor.
when you let it sit for a little bit, like the fruit goes away and is that different nose,
Mhm.
but then you take a sip and then you go back, then the fruit's there. It hasn't happened to me. Or
I'll be shocked if that's not a Scotch, man. I'm really getting that, like the flavor that was in that Tellermerdine, I believe it was, or Monkey Shoulder, where I'm getting that little bit of a thing.
And they both could be.
Yeah, they could be. This could be a Scotch too, but I'm getting more of that burnt molasses, which brings me more to the Texas whiskey or the single malt.
And it's darker, so that's kind of. I know you can color them. I get it, but they're 2 different flavors, but they are both good. But I'm leaning towards 2.
I'd give them both like A minus at the very least. I know this isn't your flavor profile, but in this land,
I was more A minus.
in this land, I love both of these. I think these are both top notch. I think if we put these in a blind in their land, they would win. I honestly, I like both.
But, you know, so either way, A minus A, we're not far off on our.
Yeah, we're not keeping it, so we're not going to write it down and put it back in the thing, anyways. But thank you, Phil. These are both
thank you.
excellent and
an awesome little comparison.
No,
We'll see how close
I like it. We're
how
going to
stupid
see.
we look.
Exactly. So let's see if he actually wrote what it is on here. So you are correct. I want to make sure I got the right one. So it is W. So you were right on the call of this. This is the Westland Distillery American Single Malt. It is a single cast. It's picked by Lac Spirit in Beltsville, Maryland. It is a 100% Maris Otter malt. Not sure what that is.
Yeah, me either.
It's a stock ale cask. It comes in at 115 proof.
Wow.
It's aged 8 years, distilled in Seattle,
shit.
Washington, and he paid $89.99 and all day long. That really does, for anyone that is like a Scotch person, if you have had this, I've never seen Westland up here. I don't know how much they distribute. But it really brings the Scotch flavor to me. I absolutely love that. I love when he sends in stuff.
Because he gives us all the information as well.
He so makes me want to drive to Maryland, man, because it's not that far. What do we get there? Like 8
You don't
hours?
want to go right now. Wait till the kids go back in school.
Oh, I understand
can
that. But man, that's crazy. Oh, this is interesting because the dark one, I just want to make, yep, that's P. Okay, is Stranahan's single malt whiskey. So we were both right on that one. This is a single barrel picked by the Virginia ABC store. It comes in at 118.13
my
proof.
meter was a little
Yeah,
off today.
so I was closer than you are on the proofs. It's aged 4 years and 10 months. It's distilled in Colorado. It's 100% malted barley, and he paid $65. And that was our winner today. They were both very good. But the Stranahans just carried that it just had a little bit more bump and proof, and it had a little bit more, and they're actually closer in proof than I thought, 118 to 1, because I thought it was like 100 and 114.
Well, I was 90,
But-
92 and 100, so that way I was not bad, but I was off.
But the caramelization that comes off in 2, and this is a dark one for Stranahan, so I'm going to have to get another one, because I only got their base level on there, and people keep saying, oh, you're missing out, because they have a lot of different ones.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And for them, it's you can't even screw it up because they have like totally different colors.
Right.
So it's not like it's the same logo, and you got to freaking use your glasses.
And the bottle's this big, so you can't miss it on there anyways. But I'm going to have to go back and get another one of theirs anyways, but on this. But no, there you go.
This was a great job.
This was.
I know you put a lot of thought into this, and we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it, and I had to do the 2. I like to try to prolong it, but I had to, because I just think if he's going through the effort of going through all that, that's the way we got to do it.
100%.
Yeah. So again, this was 2 great ones. These are 2 bottles that I am now going to be on the hunt for, because I would like both of these.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen Westland. Stranahan's we have, but I don't know if I've never seen a cash strength of them, but I don't look in that section all the time.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Study a lot.
I grabbed it because it was suggested, and I knew they were like the OG of that. But
I agree.
All right, I don't know how long this went. We hope we did it justice on here. 2 phenomenal pours, and if you guys can try that. For all you Scotch drinkers, this first one, this Westland really brings this most Scotch-esque. And I'll be shocked to see if you guys have tried that and you actually...
We weren't far off on the cost, so that wasn't bad.
No, they're right in the price.
Both,
I would gladly buy either one of these, honestly. So there you go. That's Subscriber Sample Saturday. Thank you, Phil, for sending these in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for keeping this segment actually going. I'm actually shocked that it's still going today. But 2 phenomenal samples. So... And thank you for ever changing the game, because you know what? It's just that much more challenging. So we were all around it. We were around it.
Yeah, we were throwing darts at the dartboard. At least we were hitting the dartboard.
He always responds. So I know for a fact. I'll be curious to see if you think Westland that really brings the Scotch to me. So I wonder if he'll agree with you. Like I knew it could be either one, but it just was Scotch-esque.
Well, so I kept it in my. I just listening to you, but I just kept it in my head that the Swift box. I know that's a way cheaper version, but it really brought me there.
It really did.
And we had a Balcones too that kind of brought me over there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's why I was like, I'm thinking. I don't think he. And again, you guys have tried to throw us all kinds of tricks, and you might have tried to Scotch in this, but
I actually love it. Either way, these are 2 distinct, very delicious pours in my mind.
And fairly inexpensive, so it's not like you're breaking a bank to go there.
Right. Absolutely. So there you go. That's Subscriber Sample Saturday. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.